everyone, welcome to Camppatton Family Compound. Yes, it's time for the Friday night on the Homestead, and tonight's topic is Christmas Eve. And no, we're not talking about a person. So it is the day before Christmas Eve, and it is not like any Christmas Eve or the week before Christmas I have ever remembered in my life. And I remember some doozies. Alrighty, so first let's jump on back here and see who all's in here. First one in was Howie, trying to scare me, going boo. Then Moon over Miami, then Phelan Clan Wolf, and then Janice at Where to Begin Homestead. And let's see here, Chipper66 came in, Denise, Green Granny 2, All Things Acres, hey, Shady Hill Homestead, Ginger Ninja, everybody's talking. Shawnee is in the house. Hey, how's it going? And that brings us up. I expect not to be too busy here tonight because, hey, it is Christmas Eve. And in some areas, people are still out there frantically trying to find those last-minute presents they just remembered they forgot to get. Or, worse yet, they're out there trying to find some batteries. All right, before I jump into the slideshow, I want to give a shout-out to my channel members. I've just been, going around so busy, trying to keep, the grandsons have been out of school this week. And so they're climbing the walls, and then they're making their mother climb the walls upside down. And anyways, and with the super cold, she hasn't been wanting them to come out and walk across the street to me. So, hey, Prepper 101. And so, yeah, I've been going over it a couple times, and it's been, really hectic, and it's one of those things. Anyways, I want to say shout out to my channel members. There's one I didn't get a chance. I was supposed to update it this week. I didn't get a chance to update it. So Star Homestead India has become a member. He's not on the list here, but I'm going to go ahead and play it now. So cue the slideshow. This ain't Camp Crystal Lake. We have fun here. Hey, all right. So, one of the free memberships that Gear or Joe have put out there. I know I've tossed out a few myself. Those are only good for 30 days, and then they expire. So if you want to stay, while it's still there, you click it down to the $sign. You can actually go ahead and join it full time. And for those that aren't members, man, I've been pumping out a bunch of videos and photo posts for channel members the last couple days. Alrighty. So Christmas Eve. what does that mean to a lot of people? Well, first of all, I'm just going to go ahead and stop that banner. There we go. And let's see who else came in. Bob's in the house. And Bob, check your email. And let's see here. Kaylin came in. GBL, the old church 5 acre homestead's here. Keith Kronk is here. All righty. Now, I'm going to address something to those that don't believe in Christmas, don't celebrate it, don't anything about it. There are other celebrations this time of year that you can celebrate and still be in a festive mood and everything else. I know they created that one that called the Kwanzaa or whatever, and there's anything, but people have always celebrated the winter solstice because hey, days have been getting shorter and shorter. Okay, it's the last one. Now they're getting longer and longer. Yay! And so they celebrate the winter solstice, and some groups call that the Yule tide, the changing of the tide. Yule tide, and they burn on logs, celebrating the going from the shortening days to longering days. So you think of it as a garden thing. All right. Oh, we're working our way back towards spring. All right. Hey, that there in itself is a reason to celebrate. And call it. You want to call it you're worried about saying, "Oh, winter solstice is a pagan thing." No, it's just. I mean, it wasn't just the pagans, the Celts in Northern Europe. The Chinese celebrated it. The Pacific Islanders celebrated it. The Mayans and Aztecs celebrated it. The Hindus celebrated it. The Sikhs, the Muslims celebrate it. So hey, it's a nationality denominational celebration. Just as the changing of the season. Then, of course, there's the other one that comes in a week from Sunday, and that's New Year's Day. Woohoo! Which is another celebrating a new beginning. Hey, CR. We got creative redundancy in the house. And hang on, you saw a comment there. Okay, this is Tibbs Eve in Newfoundland and Labrador, Canada. Okay, I'm sure there's an interesting story behind that, and I'll try to look that up here later. Tibbs Eve. All right, I have to remember that one. All right, Gunslinger Outdoors, heading off to bed. Wanted to stop, say hello. Okay, thanks. Yeah, you remember? Yeah, I know you got to get some sleep because in a couple of days you're going to be up all night long. On Rudolph, on Dancer, on sorry, I didn't mean to give your secret away. All righty, so let's head over here to the slideshow. Oh, wrong site. This way here. Oh, there we go. All right, so. Generally for most people, it's a nice, quiet evening, snow on the ground and stuff and everything else. By the way, I'm going to throw out a piece of historical trivia here. The song, Over the River and Through the Woods, to Grandmother's House We Go, is not a Christmas song. No, it is not. And if you look it up, it was written for Thanksgiving. Going to Grandma's house for Thanksgiving dinner. And you say, but all the snow and stuff. Well, you look back on the time it was written, we were still in what's known as the Big Chill or the Little Ice Age. And that started in 1374, I think it was. And it didn't end until 1830-ish. So we were still in that when that song was written. We were still in that, and there were still heavy snows coming down. At the beginning of November. All righty. So, so a lot of people have, they, go around doing, singing, Christmas carols, or listening to them just because, hey, there's a good spirit about them no matter what the religion. And there's nice, beautiful scenery and stuff around. And everyone getting their stuff ready with wrapping Christmas presents or new happy solstice presents or New Year's presents, whatever you want to do it. But then something happens. They see all the Christmas presents, all the presents, everything be given away, and then they realize, I don't have any batteries. Oh no! And they go to their quote junk drawer or where they keep it. And they pull it out and look at the batteries, and most of them are starting to corrode because they been sitting there for so long. It's like, oh crud! I got to get out and I got to get to the store and get some batteries for all the presents and stuff. And oh crud! And just a reminder, this is Christmas Eve, which means you still have shopping to do. Tomorrow's Saturday. All the stores are open tomorrow. Hey, Dave. It's Dave at Southern Ohio Prepping. All you need to do at some time, Dave, let me know and I'll drop the link to you. Anytime you want to come up on any of my lives, you're more than welcome. So, hey, don't forget, you can get batteries, of course, at the big box store, Costco. By the way, Kirkland Signature batteries are Duracells. They're made by Duracell for Costco. So don't forget your AA's. And, of course, the elusive AAA's. Man, this one takes AAA's. All I have is AA's. I've heard that more times. Okay. So get out a piece of paper as you're thinking about things tonight. Anything gets mentioned tonight, and it's like, oh, yeah, I need that still. Write it down. Or if you don't have it, just get yourself out a regular notepad and write it down. All right. Oh, something else to enjoy this time of the year. Hot apple cider with a cinnamon stick. Oh, one of my favorite drinks. It's the Marshmallow Man. Hey, Lewis, how's it going? Oh, I forgot I saw Alicia come in. Alicia D is here. Yep. And so, hot apple cider is good anytime it's a chilly night. And Dave's throwing up his list. So he has a list, an Amazon wish list. So yeah, Dave is accepting all donations. And if you want to make it simple, you can just send Dave a Amazon gift card. And I believe his email is still on his About page, unless he took it down. Oh, okay. I met my husband at a gas station. I was working on Christmas Eve because he had to buy batteries and a disposable camera. Oh, I love it. And Kaylin's saying, ever had wassail? It's like a mulled apple cider. Yeah, I've heard about here we go, wassailing. Yeah, it's a drink, and look into the history of it. Look it up. Interesting history behind that song. All right, let's see what else we got here. And it's time for favorite movies. And I just watched this one a couple days ago on Amazon Prime. It was the original black and white version. Oh, so good. Yeah. And the only thing is, every time I see Maureen O'Hara, I'm thinking, all right, where's John Wayne? Where's John Wayne? But yeah. And then, of course, another favorite for a lot of people is It's a Wonderful Life. And, of course, one of my color classic favorites. Who can guess what this is really quick? All right, here it is. Here it is. Come on, guess it, guess it, guess it. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2. Everyone should have been able to think about it, guess it. If you don't know what it is, all right, I'm going to move on to the giveaway. I'm looking for someone to fire it in there. All right, here we go. Still don't know what it is? Well, this song here is Sisters, Sisters. Do, 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 do. Yeah, anyway, I don't want to copyright strike on that one. It's a holiday classic. Yes. All right, here we go. This should be the big giveaway. No, still another one with Sisters. Sister. Yeah, they're singing it yet. All right. I had to throw that. I had to throw the actual version of it in there. I'm dreaming of a not so white Christmas. So this is Seven Brides for Seven Brothers. I remember that one. That is a good one too. Oh, I got to find that one. Let me hang on. I'm going to write that one down, see if I can look that one up. Find it either on Tubi or Roku or Amazon. I haven't seen that in a while. Who remembers this version of A Christmas Carol? Hey, Mary Beth, how's it going? Yeah, Mr. Scrooge. I mean, not Mr. Scrooge, Mr. Magoo. Magoo, Scrooge. Yeah, okay, similar. He played Scrooge, all right. And so, yeah, this one is historic. It's listed as the first animated Christmas special. Mr. Magoo! And, of course, you know, Dancer and Prancer and Comet. Yeah, all right. The rest of them, I'm going to screw it up because I don't want to get copyright strike. But, yeah, it's the one with the big red nose. He's been drinking too much. No, I'm sorry. I had to say that one. I'm a bad boy. I know I'm getting a lump of coal. Hey, I'm getting a lump of coal. That means I can heat the house better. All right. Maybe I ought to be better and get a couple more lumps. But to me, this is one of the all-time classics by Bass Rankin. Unicorn Cornelius and the soon-to-be Humble Bumble. And, of course, we have Steve. Of course, our trainer's favorite place, the Island of Misfit Toys. Every Monday morning at 9 o'clock Pacific time. And then one of the other good ones is being voiced by Fred Astaire as the narrator is Santa Claus is Coming to Town, one of my favorites from being a kid. Absolutely love that one too. Where Chris Kringle teaches the Winter Warlock, played by Keenan Wynn, how to put one foot in front of another. Same way you do when you prepare for stuff. 1 foot, you don't try to do it all at once, one step at a time. And of course, a lot of people's animated classic, The Little Drummer Boy. Good night, Howie. Thanks for stopping by. This one was one of my mom's favorite ones. Was The Little Drummer Boy, and she liked it better than the others. So next one over coming is, yeah, Frosty the Snowman, voiced narrated by Jimmy Durante. Was a very happy soul with a corn pipe and a button nose and 2 eyes made out of coal. Yes. Oh, yeah. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Yeah. Well, from one of my favorite authors as a kid, Dr. Seuss. And absolutely one of his greatest, most long-lasting creations besides The Cat in the Hat. In fact, I think it is far out past The Cat in the Hat. And of course, Charles Schulz's famous creations, Peanuts. And just as a thing, Charles Schulz's birthday this year was his 100th birthday. Just wish he'd lived to see it. But yeah, this is a good one. This has the greatest monologue of any animation or stop motion kids show around. And if you don't get choked up over this one, you're not from the planet Earth. And we got a Bass Rankin mythology here of a bunch of the different ones that they did. Of course, this is the year about a Santa Claus with Heat Miser and Cold Miser and a bunch of little different elves and stuff, and their little sidekicks and stuff. And the townsfolk, the mayor, and the others down here. And, of course, Mother Nature. Okay. Who? Oh, all right. I gotta go back it up to Peanuts. Cue piano. Now, who can name this particular Christmas one? Actually, I'm from Coldball. Figure out where Coldball is, I'll tell you. All right. This is probably for a taking on the Christmas Carol. This is probably my favorite one. 1970, Scrooge. Play with the old person being played by a young man, believe it or not. That's a lot of makeup on Albert Finney. So there's Albert Finney as the old man. And there he is as the young man. That's the makeup they put on him to make him look old. And when that's what he looked like in 1970. And that's what he looked like in 1970 as well. Okay, Bob. And so, I mean, yeah, this is an absolutely fabulous one done. And it's a musical, too. It has a lot of great songs in it. Father Christmas, he's the meanest man in the whole wide world, and he knows it. Yeah. And then they change it around afterwards. Who starts buying him? They start calling him Father Christmas again. He's the greatest man in the whole wide world. Yeah. And then, of course, the big finale one is thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's the nicest thing that anyone's ever done for me. It isn't every day such luck has come my way. Anyways, see that and do it. Hey, Glenn, how's it going? Well, right now, our blizzard here, all right, we're at 9 degrees. Just about 5 minutes before I started, I went out there and I took my, I got out, I back home, I took my infrared thermometer, read it. It's 9 degrees outside. All the stuff's 9 degrees, and it's snowing. So anyone that says it can't snow until it gets up close to up into 30s, low 30s, wrong. It's 9 degrees out there, and it's snowing. And of course, for the action guys like Glenn, a Christmas favorite. Welcome to the party, pal. And Die Hard, and of course its follow-up Die Hard 2 are both set at Christmas time and have Christmas songs in them. So yes, is it a movie? Yes, the question is yes, it's a movie with action adventure. Come to New York. I mean, come to LA. We'll have a visit. We'll have a great time. I'm sorry. I had to put a bunch of pictures in here from Die Hard because there are a lot of Die Hard fans out there. And of course, this one is from the second one, Die Hard 2, where the planes take off. He goes yippee-ki-yay, and he throws the lighter and blows the plane up. And of course, everybody's wild kid on the block. Oh, yes, he's home alone. He's home alone too. Hey, Jeremy. All right. Living the dream. Homestead. All righty. Let's see. Oh, Grammy Karen's in the house here now too. Pastor McQuaddy's here. Oh, dang it. I was going to swap off my boots I usually wear and put on the slippers that Pastor McQuaddy knitted me for being part of White Family Farms Weight Loss Challenge, which may or should be coming back after the first of the year. See how fast we lose all this weight we've been putting on. All right. Another Grand Canyon City. So we have another snowmaker coming Monday. Fortunately for me, that Monday's clear, bright and clear. Tuesday's Wednesday and Thursday it's snowing and raining, but the temperatures are up in the upper 20s and low 30s, not down in the minus 20s. Yeah, I couldn't believe that when I went out there. I trekked several times. Minus 28, minus 26, minus 23, minus 28. It's like, man, it has never been that cold around here for the last, since 2016. So we did not expect that. If I'd known that, I would have gotten 2 more cords of wood because I'm a little nervous about only having 6 cords this year. Last year I had leftover. Paint cans. And of course, the second Home Alone in New York when he has the 2 turtle doves and he gives one to the bird woman. Very touching moment. And of course, there's the Donald. Yes, the Donald was in Home Alone 2. And there's the bird woman. Now, who can name this movie here? This new classic movie. All right, I'll give you guys a second to figure this one out. If you can't tell, I'll move my cursor around. There's the sleigh and the reindeer. Close, Kaylin. Siberian Express. Nope, not the Polar Express either. And at this point, there is a really cool song that starts at this point in this movie. Anybody guessing? Hey, Krubby the Beetle. All right. So I'll give you a hint. I don't know if that'd be too easy of a hint. The head elf was played by the same actor that played in the TV show Numbers. The elf's name was Bernard. Hey, Grampy Campy's Bear Creek Homestead. Nobody knows what the movie this is? Well, it had the main character. They didn't want me to give out that clue, but I'm going to give it out anyways. The main character's name was Scott Calvin. And he had a little boy. No, not Fred Claus. You're getting closer. And when the previous one fell off his roof, he put on the outfit, and because of the clause in the card, he became the Santa Claus. Yes, Alicia got it. The Santa Claus. Yes. Tim Allen. Yes. Kris Kringle. Pancho Villa. And all the other names he uses when he's in jail there. Oh, Santa Claus 4 is in the making. I'm not sure when it's going to be coming out, but they have started filming. They got a script for it. And we got Bob. And so we got the Santa Claus 4 coming out soon. Soon is relative. Oh, and there's the Mrs. Claus. And let's see what else we got here. Oh, and the Mrs. Claus is going to give birth to Buddy. So this is from the escape clause. Yes. And can you guess who plays Jack Frost? And the only reason why Bernard is not in number 3, the escape clause, is that he was doing his TV show Numbers, which was an absolutely fantastic TV show, by the way. Yeah. And I can't remember the actor's name. It's right on the tip of my tongue. That played Jack Frost. Comedian.
Hey, CR. How you doing?
Oh,
86 degrees here today, Gil. 86.
Well, it's 86 minus 86. So we got an 83-degree difference right now.
Mm-hmm.
So Alicia says it's already out. The new Santa Claus is. Martin Short. That's it. Yes, Martin Short. Yeah. And then, of course, there's Jingle All the Way, where the Arnold becomes Turbo Man. I think my wife's bringing a bunch of DVDs up on Sunday. I bet she's bringing all the most of the Christmas ones up, so that should be in it, so I can show that to the kids, the grandkids. There he is, Turbo Man. Which had another one of those outfits that the actors hated to get into. And of course, all right, now everyone can come up with the answer to this one. It was given for several others. What is the name of this movie, people? You got 10 seconds. Which also had a really cool song in it, too. Yes, I saw the movie Big. All right, CR got it. Polar Express. Yes, I love the movie Big. With a young Tom Hanks dancing around on the keyboard with the owner of the store. I believe this is yours, sir. Yeah, we got, three copies of this, and I bought one for my daughter, and the boys have been watching it several. First time that I played it for them this year, they did not want to watch it. I go, we're going to watch it. I made them sit down, and soon it was over, as soon as it ended, they said, play it again. Oh, we don't want to watch that. Play it again. And they've seen it probably about 8 times this year so far. And there we go. Hey, Doris, how's it going? So, Bob, what's your favorite Christmas movie? I know, a lot to choose from, isn't there?
What was that movie that starred James Stewart? The old black and white.
Yes, Wonderful Life.
That's it. That's mine. Mm-hmm.
I have to classify mine by genre. Black and white is the old Miracle on 34th Street with Maureen O'Hara and young Natalie Wood. And then you have the animation ones, which it's it's got to be the Merry Christmas Charlie Brown for animation. Stop motion has got to be Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, with a close second being Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Oh, Pranced with Sam Elliott. That was a good one, too. Grammy Karen says Elf.
Let's see. Tammy's in the chat.
Oh, yeah, there she is. Hey, Tammy. And, yeah, Charlie Brown Christmas, yeah. I mean, I love the Charlie Brown Christmas just because of Linus's soliloquy, his speech he does of the quoting from the, about not quoting from the New Testament. And there are just so many real cool for musical ones. Actual musicals. It's got to be the 1970 Albert Finney Scrooge. Absolutely. Oh, old Scrooge. You want the 1954 black and white version of Scrooge? Yeah. The Perfect Gift.
Yorkshire.
Okay.
You're making it now?
Yeah, what else we got here? All right, favorite. Oh,
my English brother-in-law and sister-in-law, they're making Yorkshire pudding for tonight.
Ooh.
Okay,
here's a challenge for everyone out there in the side chat. Who out there in the side chat can make Yorkshire pudding? And I challenge you, if you know how to make it, make a video. And what do we got here? A Muppet Christmas Carol. The Toy. That's the one with Robin Williams, isn't it? I believe The Toy. Or is that the one with Richard Pryor?
Hey, get this, guys. Get this. I welded together some measuring cups for a rhythm instrument at home, and these are the only measuring cups we have in the house, and they're using them to make Yorkshire pudding. Yeah, I went and bought some flour today at Sorry store.
Okay, it was Richard Pryor was in The Toy. What was the one Robin Williams was in? It was about a toy making family, and he inherited stuff. I can't remember which that one was. That may have been called The Toy as well. I'm not sure, but there was one Robin Williams as well. Favorite Christmas song? I mean, there's just so many good songs. I mean, probably, what are the old school ones? One of the old school ones. I can't remember the name of it. It had a guy with a really deep voice. It was one of the RCA record albums my mom had. And it was Go Tell It on the Mountain Over the, and it was really deep voice. That was one of the cool ones. I always just like to listen off that album.
Yeah. Hey, Kaylin saw the measuring cups and was laughing. When you're overseas, you got to make do with what you can gather up. Yeah.
If you hadn't made those, they wouldn't have any measuring cups in the house, would they?
Right. Because it's something with, this is a new place. I was guided to do that for some kind of a reason other than making crazy noises.
Dave says it was Merry Friggin' Christmas, Robin Williams, 2014. But there was another one. And, they didn't have, it was, had a simple little name, like, I can't remember what it is. Anyways. This is way before the Oak Ridge Boys or the Sattler Brothers. This was somewhere along the lines of their daddy's or their granddaddy's time. This was on my mom had it both on 78s and on the re-release on the LPs, the 33 and a third. But there are a lot of different ones. We used to had these little Christmas books, and I still have them somewhere that were my mom's. And we all had them. We all go out and do a Christmas carol and read. Had all different carols in it. Mm-hmm. Now there was a takeoff of. Hang on, let me see if I can do this here. Get this here done right. Drop that down. Get this up over here.
There we go. He's using another half cup of fresh milk.
Okay, hang on here. I need to do this. Duplicate tab. I need
half
Christmas
cup.
version. Is that the Christmas version? Okay, so I don't know anybody who knows. I'm going to share a screen here again. The Leonard Cohen Hallelujah. It's the one they used it and played it in Shrek, in one of the Shrek movies. Well, somebody did a Christmas version of it. And it's a Hallelujah Christmas by Cloverton. And that is a pretty good one too. And it's done in like a cafe bar type thing. So that's a real good one too.
Well,
Bob's having too much fun there.
Byung is whipping up an egg in a coffee cup right now. So what we used, Gary's putting some salt in the mixture for Yorkshire pudding. Yeah. Oh my God. We're going to eat like kings tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm halfway considering tomorrow afternoon, depending what's going on. If I get everything done around here, I'm supposed to get done. Doing on Gray Man Prepping. I'm thinking about it. I'm not guaranteed doing a live, playing a bunch of these songs, like the Cloverton, Hallelujah Christmas, and some of the other ones. Because hey, that channel, if it gets a copyright strike on it, no big deal. I just take the video down after Christmas and YouTube.
Alicia, it is fun. Yeah. Have a little taste of England tonight.
Yeah.
Yorkshire pudding.
Alicia, he's over in the Philippines right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's at his retirement home where it's 86 degrees.
Yeah. Like they're mixing up the Yorkshire ingredients right now.
There Mary Beth says the other one, there was the toy, and then there's Toys with Robin Williams in 1992. I knew I wasn't that far off. Toys, just one letter off, but yeah, I knew that. Thank you very much, Mary Beth. You're the best. All right. Let's see. Bob, when you were a kid, did your parents used to drive you around to look at Christmas lights?
Of course. Yeah. I think that's pretty common here in the States. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, just, we used to have when my brother and I got old enough and we took over putting up the Christmas lights, it went off the hook.
Mm-hmm.
The one when we moved back to Martinez, there were 4 pine trees in front of the house. And these things had, over the the preceding 20 years had really grown. And we spent probably about 2 weeks climbing those pine trees, stringing lights. And we put them up and ran them back. We didn't just run around the outside of the tree. We ran it out the branches, around, back in, out the branch, and covered every friggin' branch on that tree. And we did it that way so that as the tree grew, we wouldn't have to worry about it pulling on the lights. And if the wind was blowing, we didn't have to worry about it pulling the cords or anything. And we just left those lights up year round.
Mm-hmm.
And when we needed to, we go out there. Oh, there's a light. Get the ladder up. Change the light bulb.
Oh, Southern Ohio. I'm in Mindanao. Cebu's in the center of the country. I'm in the very far south, down by Indonesia and Malaysia, way in the south. Mm. Yeah, get this, Gil. Mrs. has got two of the nieces, and they're going to go have a parlor day, getting ready for Christmas Eve pictures. So, two of the nieces are going to go get their hair all done up nice and go, girls, go. Yeah, all that stuff. Yeah,
Fingernails, toenails, the whole bit. Oh yeah,
all the girly girl stuff. Yeah. What, Bing?
Hey, Darlene, how's it going? Yeah. So today is Christmas Eve there, right?
Yes. Yeah. That's when Christmas really kicks off here at midnight. So we're going to have plenty of coffee, stay awake as late as we can. And my sister-in-law came up with this idea, since I've got all the drums and the percussion instruments. She says, why don't we do the Christmas caroling this year? Okay, we'll play our drums and make music while we're walking along, and we're going to go in her old neighborhood and go sing to the old neighbors.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, it's just, thinking back to my childhood, all the things that, when life was a little bit slower back in the 60s,
mm-hmm.
all the things that we, used to do and everything. Even in the 70s, it was slow enough when my older sister and younger brother were popping out kids and stuff left and right. There was still a lot of things that we were slow enough where the family could get together and do things. One of the things, a tradition that developed, trying to remember when it was probably the late 80s, more like the mid 80s is when it started. We'd go have a big Christmas dinner at someone's house, and then, or I should say, a Christmas lunch, real big lunch. And as soon as it was over with, all right, we're going to go to the movie theater. We're going to watch the latest movie that came out. Because back in the mid 80s, a lot of the movies came out on Christmas Day. That was the big, the kickoff of the big, premiere weekend for movies. Yeah. So we'd go and we did that about 7 years before families moved away a little bit too far. But
yeah, you want to talk about spread out family? These two are living in England. We're in the States. The rest of the family is living in the Philippines. Yeah. We're spread out, man.
Well, you got one family member now that's going to Las Vegas.
Correct. Yeah, she's going to be a nurse in Las Vegas. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she got called by their HR department late. Was it last night? And she had to answer a bunch of questions and sign some documents online, and that's when Gary and I said, as soon as HR contacts you, you're in. You've got the job, Yeah,
because they don't waste time filling out paperwork for someone they're not hiring.
That's correct. Yeah, and Mrs. made a commitment to her to fly down to Las Vegas and hook up with her, get her an apartment, and all that stuff to get her started. I was hoping she could come to Seattle with us, but
yeah,
when opportunity knocks, take it.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going from how much a day now?
$10 a day now. And she's got over 20 patients alone every day for 12 hours a day. Yeah. And she's going into, big bucks.
Yeah, she's getting what, twice that an hour?
Oh, easy. Try 6 times. Yeah.
Plus a per diem.
Yeah, something like that. I'm not sure if it's going to be a per diem rate or if it's going to be
a contract rate.
Right, it's a 3-year contract. right now. But I'm sure that she'll be able to swing it, rotate it right into full-time someplace. I mean, it's that Filipino mafia among the nurses and the doctors and all. They know the ins and the outs of getting the longer visa and they share information. They help each other. Great.
Yeah. Well, that's a big Christmas present for her.
Mm-hmm. We've already, the British and us already agreed to go, not necessarily meet with her in Las Vegas, but we're going to go party one of these years on Fremont Street in Las Vegas. Freaky Fremont.
Well, actually, talking about Fremont, the Fremont hotel there used to have this really great coffee shop, restaurant down on the corner. You walk, it was on one of the corners of where the Fremont was at. You go in there, and it was absolutely fabulous. That's when I was a kid in the '60s, we'd always go there when we were visiting my grandmother in Las Vegas.
What are you doing there, Bing? What's that?
Oh, that reminds me. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Darlene, for sharing that. But I got something else that I want to put out here. Where is it? Got some news here. Here it is. All right. So my other channel, Gray Man Prepping, is 18 away from 1,000. 18 away. Woohoo! Unless I picked someone up here. Let me double check. I might have picked up another subscriber today. And it's trying to. And it says, yeah, it's still at 18. So yeah, so it's 18 away. So I got 982 subscribers over on Gray Man Prepping. So yeah, I'm trying to move all my prepping stuff into one central location and homesteading and gardening off on the other one, off here on this channel here. So.
Well, thank you, LG. I'm bright and glowing. Yeah, this is where I want to be, All
right, CR, take care.
Well, guys, I'm going to bounce out.
Okay.
Hey, what was that you were shaking up? The bat is that that's the frosting for the? It's Oh, okay. She was just shaking up the batter mix, and when we're ready, they'll drop it in the air fryer and make it into. Yeah.
Cool.
Yorkshire pudding. Okay. Oh, that's Gary's made that before and brought it with him. Ooh, yeah. Sweet. Wow. Woohoo.
Dave, you can resurrect it now. You got over 1,300. You can be monetized and resurrect it and get that money out of it.
Oh, this is different? Oh, okay. So this is different than the Christmas pudding you brought a couple of years ago? It's part of a Sunday roast dinner in England. Yeah.
Ah, cool. All right, Alicia. Thank you for coming in. And actually, so I'm going to wrap it up here now, too.
Gary's going to show us a picture of Yorkshire pudding on his phone here.
Cool.
Benefits of having an international family.
Oh, yeah, you've got stuff from all over the place.
Everywhere, yeah. There we go. That's a Yorkshire pudding.
Ah.
That's what they're making right now.
Cool.
Wow. Okay.
All right. Thank you, Darlene.
All right, guys, I'm going to bounce out. Thanks for having me up, Gil.
All right.
Have a Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and a joyous holiday season.
Yeah. Peace out, folks.
All right. See you later, Bob. All right, folks. So coming up here, like I said, I may or may not depend. I'm going to be really busy tomorrow trying to get stuff done around here. I got a bunch of presents to wrap. And then I got some, I got to get the house, got vacuum cleaned the whole house and start doing a bunch of laundry and stuff around and get everything ready for when the staff sergeant arrives Sunday evening. And, but coming up on Monday, on the Monday Night Fireside Chat here on on Camppatton Family Compound. Get the right name here, right channel. Is going to be Christmas recovery. And we're going to talk about everything that happened on Christmas and all the good, bad, the ugly, and the funny. And what you're doing, how things are recuperating from the madness of present paper being torn open. And so that's on Monday. So we're just going to start off on that, just chat, just carry on a relaxing, chat, stress-free chat on Monday. Tuesday on Gray Man Prepping is for Tactical Tuesday. The topic is, why should we prepare? Is it worth the bother? And I froze. Yes, I'm looking over at my other computer screen over here. Next Friday here is, it's another Eve. It's New Year's Eve next Friday night here. And we're going to talk about what sort of things people like to do on New Year's Eve, and for the New Year's celebration, and then what things people like to do New Year's Day morning. All right, folks, I want to thank everybody for coming in and hanging out with us. Bob for coming up here, and everyone sharing what their favorite movies are, some songs, things they like to do. And and actually I may do a live stream Monday morning if the staff sergeant will let me, because we're having all the grandkids come over here across the street so we can do a present. They don't know she's coming. So that's going to be a big surprise. They're going to come over here and she's going to be here. And so I'm going to see if she'll let me do a live of them coming over and opening presents and stuff. All righty. So as always, stay happy no matter what life throws at you. Stay safe. Don't go out and do anything foolish. Keep adding to your preps: water, food, medicines, skills, happiness, family. All right. And we'll see you around. Take care, folks.